Hey, today I'm gonna show you how to texture in 3ds Max in a very simple way. So like this video if you will, subscribe to our channel, and let's do this. Okay, so here we are. This is the final result that we are aiming at, and it is not that difficult to create, actually, believe me. So we're going to select everything, and we're gonna open the material editor M from the keyboard, or you can just hit that icon over there. So we're gonna apply a simple texture to everything to override the the textures that we or the materials I applied before. So here we are, and the first thing we want to do is to open some textures or materials, and I have already prepared them, so just to save time. So for example, to open any of these materials or textures, you're gonna hit that box over here, and you're gonna head over bitmap and double click it and go to your files or your folders and open your materials, and you're gonna get something like this. Okay, and with this M here over this box, you're gonna make this is a sign that your texture has been assigned to the slot, to the empty slot right here. So the first thing we need to do to apply these textures is to select the material slot right there and select the object that you want to work on. So for example, let's see this material here. Let's magnify it and take a close look at it. As you can see here, this is the material that we're gonna apply to this pillar here. Okay, power pole. Alright, so let's assign it and deactivate the it's simple. Sometimes it works straight ahead and we don't see a lot of problems. We can just keep it as it is because sometimes it just works fine. Sometimes we need to add other things to make sure that everything is looking like we want it to look. So to add other things, we need to go to modify and look for the UV Unwrap, or UVW map I should say, and we're gonna select cylindrical. All right, and we're gonna use this cap option here, checkbox, to make sure that the on the top side and the bottom there are some textures covering it. Okay, good. And we can, using this option here, we can just increase or decrease, right, and the texture height. Usually we want to leave it as it is, right? This is just some entry level stuff, so we don't have to worry about a lot of these things. So for example, when it comes to this barrel right here, I'm probably going to apply this material or this texture here because this is actually a real life texture and it was actually photographed or maybe professionally created. So we're gonna apply it. We can just assign material to selection and then hit show shaded material in viewport, or we can just drag it like this. And in this case here, as you can see here, we definitely need to use the UVW map because we need to use this cylindrical option here and check this box right here. And this seems to work straight ahead as well because there aren't a lot of things we can do and it is looking nice already. And there is one problem that you can see here, which is the seam of the texture is not really that great. So you can always push that seam in a direction where it is not gonna be able to show in the shot. Okay, next we're going to do the same thing here. For example, let's open the material editor once again, and let's select a different material, which is gonna be this one here, and let's just assign it directly. Assign it to this one as well. Let's close it for now and apply a UVW map. And we're gonna use a cylinder, or we can use box, but it's not gonna be effective because there are gonna be multiple seams, and this is not something we want to see. Okay, this looks good already, except that we need to maybe rotate one of these because we don't want them to look identical, because it's not gonna be good. Okay, maybe you're gonna rotate this more like this to show that side. Okay, cool. Now let's apply some brick material or brick textures to the wall. Okay, let's see if this is gonna work straight ahead. So it seems like the UVW map that I used before is still there, so we're gonna delete it. Apply once again, and I'm gonna show you something here. So let's use the UVW map, and automatically it seems that the dimensions are great. So we're gonna use box instead of planar, instead of using the planar mapping. And there is a problem here on the top. How are we gonna fix this? By extending this one here until we get something good. Okay, and there is another thing we can do, which is changing the tile over here. Okay, and of course we need to increase the height a little bit and change the tile over here until you get something that looks logical. So that looks good enough. And we don't want to take this too far because it might damage the look of our original texture that we created. Okay, just something that looks okay from distance. And for now we are being left with this one here, this piece here, and I'm probably going to apply just a default material because it seems sufficient for me for now. Okay, maybe over here we're gonna do the same thing. This one is gonna be we're gonna apply the wood texture that we applied before, and we're gonna add a UVW map to it. It's not gonna be that difficult actually. Okay, good. And I'm gonna select these two, and we're gonna apply some metal textures to them as well. VW map, box, maybe cylinder, which is stupid. Of course you're gonna use a box. What's wrong with you? Alright, so we're gonna increase this a little bit, and this over here. Just make sure it's not ridiculous and you will be fine. And make sure as well that the seams don't appear. I'm just trying to deliver something quick here and just help you understand the concept behind it. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up because this helps and it indicates for other people that this video is useful, and subscribe to our channel if you are new here, because we're gonna do a lot of cool stuff, quick tips and long boring tutorials like these. And I will see you in the next one. Take care.